Good morning, everyone. Today we have the great pleasure to present our stand of New Zealand. Please come and join us inside. Okay, first of all, we need to know that New Zealand is an island country that is located in the southwestern Pacific Ocean. It consists of two mainlands, the North and South Islands. Each of them are very recognized around the world because the North Island is very known for the Maori culture and his beautiful beaches, and the South Island is known
Okay,
for his
just
fjords and
start
his altitude
recording right
mountains.
now.
Uh, the New Zealand
Basically,
is also along
if
with a
my
group of
poetry aims
700
to
smaller
achieve
islands.
empathy,
His
is to
national bird
deliver
is the
people
kiwi,
from
as
the
we can see
limited
here,
ways
and his
in
national
which
flag
they
is
see and
represented by
feel.
a blue that means
Jim Morrison.
the sky and the ocean,
Now we
and this
welcome the
four-star
student
represent the
Jaden
South
Pelletier
Cross, that is
from
basically a
fourth grade
constellation in
responsibility
the
with the
in the
poem
sky, and also
506.
the Union Jack, that is basically the United Kingdom flag. And now I will pass the microphone to my other partners here that are going to talk a little bit more about this beautiful country.
New Zealand has a rich blend of European and indigenous Maori people, the original inhabitants of the island. Their traditions, costumes, and language have become, as we know, the New Zealand's identity.
Well, today I want to tell you about the traditions. One of the most important traditions is the haka. This is a war dance from the Maori people. Another tradition is the Matariki Festival. This Matariki Festival is the New Year Maori, in which people celebrate with dance, food, and his festival.
Welcome to
Thank
the
you.
United States. Today we're going to be sharing some fun facts about the Statue of Liberty and of the United States. In Wisconsin, they wanted cheese curds to become vegetables. The Statue of Liberty um, used to be a lighthouse back in the days, but now it's just a statue.
I'm going to talk about the presidents. The first president was George Washington. It was inaugurated in 1789. It was elected by the Electoral College. And the actual president is Donald Trump. That was selected by in January 2025. Now my classmate Kenneth will talk.
United States is composed of 50 states. Also, the White House is 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 the is the official residence and workplace of the President of the United States, Donald Trump. The Statue of Liberty, also known as Liberty and I in the World, is the common name of the statue. Well, the actual name, but the commonly name known as the Liberty Statue of Liberty. The flag was created for war purpose, military, to know about if it was the United States country, bases, ships, etc. Thank you.
Hi, welcome to Philippines. Today, my person Isabella Pitti and my partners Christian Rodriguez, Daniel Mateo, and William Taylor, I am going to tell you very important information about my beautiful country, Philippines. Philippines is one of largest archipelagos of islands and has the 50 consulate more larger in the world. Philippines Philippines have 7,000 islands, and if you want to see all of them, you need 21 years to see all of them.
Good morning. Today I will talk about the balut, which is a traditional dish that is called the dish of the brave. It is known for being a delicacy in the Philippines. It is highly recommended since it's one of the many ways of knowing the Philippine way. Now we'll pass to my partner Daniel Mateo.
Hi, good morning. Today I'm going to talk about the flag of the Philippines. It has three colors: white, blue, and red. It has a golden sun with 8 rays and 3 stars. Thank you very much. And I'm going to pass the microphone to my partner, Christian.
English in the Philippines has its own flavor and blends Filipino with English expressions.
Welcome to Jamaica. Today we are going to travel to Jamaica. We have some touristic places like Don River Falls, a stunning 180-foot waterfall where you can climb up natural limestones. Another one is Blue Mountain, home to the famous Blue Mountain coffee, offering a cool, misty air, hiking trails, and phenomenal views. Bob Marley Museum, located in Kingston, a former home of the reggae legend Bob Marley. And we have Najil 7 Mile Beach, a long stretch of white sand and crystal clear water. Stunning perfect for sunbathing, swimming, and sunsets.
Now I'm going to talk about the meaning of the color of the flag. The meaning of the color of the flag. Now I need to know the colors: green, black, and gold. The black symbolizes the hardship faced by the Jamaican people, but in the present was changes his significance and now is a strength and creativity of the people. The green symbolize the lunch vegetable and agriculture resources, and gold symbolizes the sunshine of the country and its natural beauty.
Now I'm going to talk about important figures of Jamaica. Jamaica is the birthplace of the reggae, and Bob Marley was the most important artist of Jamaica. Other important athletes are like Usain Bolt that have like 3 Nobels, and Raheem Sterling, Terry Herring, and Serena Williams. Thank you so much.
Hello, welcome to Ireland, a place full of magic, green hills, and castles.
To understand better about the Irish culture, we need to know about the Celtic mythology and other celebrations like Halloween and St. Patrick's Day.
Traditional Irish clothing include different types of garments such as the tartan skill, the tweed jacket, the top hat, and others.
So you can see some of their traditional food that we have: the Irish stew, the boxty, the dumpling cuddle, the soda bread, and finally the colcanon.
Good morning. Welcome to the Bahamas. Today I want to talk to you about one of the most beautiful places in the Caribbean, where you can come to vacation all year long because of its beautiful weather.
Unique culture and traditions. The culture of the Bahamas is a blend of African, British, and Caribbean influences. This mix is reflected in their music, dances, traditions, and languages. Bahamian people are known with a joyful hospitality and love for celebration.
Bahamas traditional food. Bahamas reflects its connection with the sea. Since the Bahamas has traditional foods like corn salad, croquette conch, and also peas and rice. And traditional drinks like Bahamas Mama and Sky Juice.
Now I'm going to talk about the tourism. I need to say that that's a country located in the Caribbean Sea and have 700 islands, and only 30 are populated. In that island, people like to go because they want to practice in different water sport that are like snorkeling or scuba diving, and also they want to see the coral reef. This place have different environmental change that are like pollution, but they are creating different ways for conserving the environment. Thank you.
Welcome to South Africa. South Africa is a country that is located in the South African continent. Some characteristic of its country is that have 3 capitals: Pretoria, Cape Town, and Bloemfontein. What happened in that capital? In Pretoria, were the president, the government. In Cape Town, the law is making, and in Bloemfontein is named the justice capital. Now, in South Africa beach, you can see penguins. Is habitat of the five biggest animals, that is elephant, leopard, buffalo, rhino, and lion. Also, is famous for its gold and diamond mines, and in 2010 it has the first World Cup.
In South Africa is located the Table Mountain, that is the oldest mountain in the world. Also, South Africa has the deepest mine of gold and platinum of the world, around 4 kilometers deep. South Africa has deserts, grasslands, mountains, and beach, like Eric says, in beaches of South Africa there are penguins, and Nelson Mandela was the first president in 1994.
Welcome to Australia. Australia is a big island. It's one of the 6 biggest countries in the world and is surrounded by water in the continent of Oceania. There are kangaroos and koalas that are distinctive animals of this country, and the kangaroos are very strong when they fight with each other and carry on their babies in their pouch. Koalas can sleep 10 hours a day and are soft and kind. Now I pass the word to my partner Valerie.
Okay, Australia also have the Great Barrier Reef that is the bigger on the world, and it looks like a rainbow. It is so big that you can see it from the space. You can imagine that. And it is a curious thing because it likes warm water. And also, the Australians, if you don't know it, they eat kangaroos. Wow. But the kangaroos' meat have high protein and is healthier, so that's why they eat them. So that's it. Thank you.
Good morning, guys. Welcome to the giant heart of Africa. Okay, first we can say that the Thurston landscapes are dominated by the dense tropical rainforests, which transition into the vast savannas of the central regions.
Nigeria is considered a vibrant country because their culture is expressed through its traditions, vibrant clothing, and also their flavors in food.
The education of Nigeria had problems with infrastructure and quality, but they have first, secondary, and tertiary levels with English as the language of instruction.
Welcome to our United Kingdom stamp. First of all, we can see the flag of the United Kingdom with its 3 characteristic colors: blue, red, and white. Next to this, we have the Tower Bridge, one of the most important monumental things in United Kingdom. That is an open way for boats and also joins 2 parts of London. If we enter to the stand, we can see 3 different screens. The first one with the sports that United Kingdom practice. The second one with some animals, traditions, and places. And the last one, remember that United Kingdom is not just one country. It's made of 4 countries: North Ireland, Wales, England, and Scotland. And my partner Christopher is going to explain more about the other 2 screens.
Okay, about sports, the UK is a country that has a lot of sport culture. The most important one is football, which in the UK is the most popular and the one that they play there. We have some famous players like Harry Kane, Gareth Bale, and Aaron Ramsey. Now, some places of interest in the UK are St Paul's Cathedral, the Buckingham Royal Palace in London, and the Stonehenge. Also, some cultural elements, for example, animals, the puffin, the seal, the rosemary and the clover, which is associated with Irish culture, mythology, and love. Also, the harp and the bagpipe, which are instruments from Scotland.
Good morning, everyone. Today we would like to talk with you about one of the most admired and peaceful countries in the world, Canada. So, to start, Canada is the second largest country in the world by total area, and it is located in the northern part of North America. It is also well known because of its beautiful nature, including vast forests, high mountains, lakes, and snowy winters. Also, it's pretty popular because of being a multicultural nation in which people from all over the world can live together peacefully. Also, pretty well respected for a strong economy, strong protection for human rights, and high quality of life. People in Canada are often described as polite and welcoming.
Canada is famous because its maple leaf, which is on its flag, and also Canada is famous for his famous sport called ice hockey, and famous dishes, especially the poutine. That is a dish with fries, cheese, and gravy, and other places like Toronto, Vancouver, and other places, and famous nature places like Niagara Falls and Rocky Mountains. Also, Canada has its own national anthem called "O Canada." In conclusion, Canada is a very special and beautiful country, full of diverse nature and peace. And it is a great example of a kind, popular, and beautiful country. Okay, thank you.
Welcome to Belize, a place full of life and history.
Good morning. Belize is a small country right next to Mexico, when the sun shines almost all year and the sea is a beautiful blue. In Belize, they don't speak Spanish like most of the country here. They speak English and a mix of English and Spanish that they call Creole.
The purpose of our stand is show the Belizean culture through the decoration. Well, we also have a surfboard and Hawaiian related items and the leaf that represent the jungle. This is because Belize is mostly made up of beaches. The message we want to share through this display is to encourage public to appreciate Belizean diversity and feel proud on what each district brings to this country. Thank you.